everyone, welcome back to Lolocates. If you're new here, my name is Lauren. Today we're setting up our bullet journals for July. I've been wanting to do a boba tea theme for a while now, so in May I planned out that in July I was going to do this, and here we are now. I saw AmandaRachLee did it last month, and I know a lot of people have already done it, but here's my spin on it. I hope you get some inspiration for your bullet journal either in layouts that I do or my bubble tea or boba themed spreads. Let me know if it's boba tea or bubble tea up in the cards above. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I call it boba, sometimes I call it bubble tea. I guess it's kind of where you're from. I really love how all these spreads turned out. It didn't have to be perfect because it was almost kind of doodly, and even when I thought I made a mistake, I was either able to fix it or it didn't even matter in the end. So let's get on into the video. I started by drawing a cup on the cover page. I tried to make it look a little 3D so the top of the tea is more oval. I colored in the cup with a pastel blue color and the straw with a pastel purple. I will put all the colors in the description box below. Be sure to wait a little before you color in the black boba on top so the color underneath can dry and it'll be easier to draw on top. I wrote July in this block type font on the bottom. I decided to thicken it up because I didn't like the way it looked. And finally, I added in the bubbles or boba. For the monthly spread, I started by drawing mini cups along the top and bottom. The first day doesn't start until 9 squares down and 3 squares over. I left one row for the day. July was written in calligraphy, and I started drawing 5 by 5 rounded boxes. Each box is separated by a space. On the right, I drew my YouTube and Instagram growth trackers. Then I started coloring all the cups in. Again, I'll leave all the colors in the description box below. I also colored in all the straws. Then I filled in all the dates. And finally, I added all the boba to the cups. I waited again until the color below dried so that the marker wouldn't bleed and it would be easier to color on top. For the Habits in July playlist spread, the titles were written in calligraphy and boba was drawn for decor. The mini calendars were drawn on the left, and I drew a phone on the right. I usually like to wait until the end of the month to add songs to my playlist, but I knew exactly what I wanted to do this month. Again, I finished up by coloring in the tea and drawing the boba. For the first week, I drew Boba in the middle with the weeks in a horizontal layout. The middle is 18 boxes wide, 9 on the left and 9 on the right. I decided to put the days of the week on the sides, and I wrote July in calligraphy on the top left box. Again, I finished off by coloring and adding Boba. For the second week, I wrote July in calligraphy up top and the rest in a block type font. On the 8th square down, I split the page with a line. Then I made 6 columns, 8.5 squares wide. In the small square, I drew a cup and the day of the week. Finally, I added color for the cups and I added black dots for Boba. The next page was decorated with Boba up top, and I split up the page with the days of the week elongated with the end of the Y, and that started on the 11th box down. Each section was 8 squares tall. Don't forget to add a fun July up top and color in the Boba. The next page was a little different. I wrote July and 2019 in this cool tall type font. Then I drew a box with the day of the week inside of it in cursive starting 9 boxes down. These boxes were 9 by 20. Each of them had some Boba on the left or right, depending. I alternated it. So right here I actually messed up and I colored in the top part pink instead of just the Boba, but I was able to fix it with a white gel pen. It's a good thing because I just got this white gel pen today and I think it turned out pretty well. You can't even tell after the pen dried that I made a mistake. For the last week in July, I decided to only use one page in the spread, and I did boxes that were 9 by 25. They had 2 spaces in between each of them, but one space into the next was the plate for the title with the day of the week, if that makes sense. So the top of the box with Monday and Tuesday are inside of that extra space. Don't forget to finish the spread with color and boba. I'm planning on adding a quote on the other page, so follow my Instagram at Lolo_creates to see how I do it on the other side. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some inspiration for your bullet journal or whatever notebook you use. Even if it's not a boba theme that you're doing, just maybe some layouts or fonts or whatever you got inspired in this video, let me know down in the comments section below or on Instagram. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!